Wait. I need to turn on my Discord
Let's
for
see.
this.
How
There
does
you
this
go.
work?
Eh,
It's working!
It's
Okay.
working!
Oh my god, that's the first time I've tried this feature.
I know! We have shared chat. That's so crazy.
Wow, it's kind of cool though.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now my chat's gonna tell you what we've been up to, and your chat's gonna tell.
I was looking on your stream. I saw you were eating. And I knew you had your mic muted.
I'm just here eating my frozen banana as my
Yeah.
pre-dinner snack. Have you ever tried freezing a banana?
No, actually no. Whoa, wait, how is it? Just frozen banana?
It's like ice cream. Yeah.
Oh.
Like the texture is like ice cream. It's kind of interesting. But I really like it, so next time you get a chance. They're hard to peel
Okay,
though.
I've never tried frozen bananas.
Yeah, especially with chocolate true. Like if you drizzle chocolate.
I see a chat from Panic Moon saying, Ryndia, Sevy went ada yesterday.
Can we get a Ryndia?
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, maybe once we've like cleaned a few
Yeah. Maybe
things.
when we're more like, yeah, we just started, so
Mhm.
we're just chilling.
Mhm.
Well, okay, what made you ada? What happened?
That's such a funny question. What made you ara?
Yeah, I'm like,
It,
I'm curious.
it was a viewer request for their poll, for their ritual. They were
Oh,
like, say ara 3 times. In fairness, it worked.
did it? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They won the well, we won the 50-50 for Arlecchino. So
So you haven't played this game before, right?
I've not played this game
Perfect.
before.
Perfect.
I don't know what we're power washing. Wait, so how do we start this?
Okay. So just open it and actually there's wait. Let me just share
Career.
my game.
Are we gonna start our career as power washers?
I mean, there is a career, yeah, you can pick there, but there's also a special. I have no idea. I've never tried that.
For
What's
mine,
the
it says
special?
Shrek. Why is there a Shrek special?
Oh, there's just one special where you can. I leave you to select whatever. As long as you see a like 1 to 2 or 1 to 6, then that means it's co-opable.
Oh.
So I think you can pick.
Oh.
Yeah. So as long as there's the icon, it should be good.
Okay. Stubby gun.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like it's when you press R, you can rotate the nozzle. So you can just like do. Whoa. So
Wait, I'm gonna lower the game volume.
no, please do.
Okay, so Ryndia, how
Okay.
have you been?
Oh man, this year how have I been? Okay, not too bad actually, not too bad.
Uh-huh.
It's just I don't know. It feels like the month has just gone by. You know what I mean? Like we just started the year, but now January is almost ending already. It's
Really?
like how?
Okay.
Yeah, I felt it so fast, to be honest.
I feel like personally, I feel like January has been so long for me.
Whoa. Is it because you just have I don't know, a lot of things to do or
I think
you feel?
I think it's having a lot of things to do, but I've also kind of been I've been packing my days. Like I've been trying to stay really busy,
Okay.
but it's like partially as a way to try to get myself back in the rhythm of work, but also as a way to like try to I don't want to say cope, but you know, just try to adapt.
Okay. That is interesting because I feel like if also when you're doing so many things, I feel like time also kind of passes by just because I guess it
That's
depends,
true.
huh?
Yeah, it kind of depends.
It's a
I
weird
think
feeling.
that oh, look at the car plate. We can read the car plate number now.
What is it? Oh.
Hello, what is Sophia? I'm kidding. I think that in terms
Ooh.
of
Ooh.
how quickly time passes by, for me, I'm packing my days, so it's like I feel every day kind of intensely. But I
Oh,
think
that's
that,
maybe why you
yeah,
feel like it's been so long because you're so probably also tired, aren't you? If you just like completely
yeah.
we
I
will do
yeah,
it.
wait, I wanted to ask you about Marvel Rivals. Hey, what is your
Sure.
favorite thing to do there?
What do you mean?
I
Like
mean,
just
who's your favorite character to play, I guess?
oh, my favorite character.
Yeah.
Uh Honestly, there's so many to pick from that I enjoy using, but my favorite is probably I like playing all the support characters just because they can heal and they can also kill. So I feel like I have a
Ooh.
purpose, you know?
I'm wait. A purpose. Hi, No Bear. They're
No,
gonna
okay, okay. Here's
convert
the thing. Here's
me.
the thing. If
Mm-hmm.
if you play like the DPS characters, you can
Yeah.
mostly just kill people, right? In
Okay.
game.
Okay.
But if you're a support, you can kill and you can help your team with heals. So I'm like, I have a
Oh.
lot of purpose here, you know?
Oh. Very useful.
Also, if you get like shitty what is this? Shitty healers, then you can just heal yourself as support because nobody would do it for you.
Oh no. If you have it's like if you have shitty support, you'll just do it yourself.
Yeah, so if you're, you know, your support, then but
Love
it's
that.
it but you've never played a game like that though, right?
No, oh my gosh. I tried playing
Oh,
Valorant like once and I nothing came of it. And then I did
uh,
Strenova once for a sponsored stream,
oh.
but and it was funny. It was really funny and fun as a game, but and it was interesting naman, but
Okay, here's the thing I would say though. Valorant is very different from Marvel Rivals.
okay.
So Valorant is like a slow for me it's a slower pace because okay, Marvel Rivals is very high pace. So
Okay.
it can be a bit overwhelming when you start it.
Okay.
Um but I think you get used to it eventually.
Hmm. Dish says I
How
don't
did
like Valorant. And Nobear
but she likes
says
Rivals.
yeah,
Eh.
yeah. It's much more Overwatch than Valo. Oh, I've never played Overwatch either.
Yeah, but it's basically it's 6v6 and if you die, you respawn pretty fast, so
Uh-huh.
that's not like how it is in Valorant.
Oh,
So
nice. Okay.
so
Yeah,
you
I
can
didn't
just
like that when I tried Valorant. I was
yeah,
like, what
yeah.
the
So I
fuck?
feel like for Valorant, once you're dead, you're just kind of like, yeah, you're dead. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
sad.
Oh, yeah. It's like all that wasted time.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So, how have your teammates in Marvel Rivals been so far in? How would you not to like
It's
trash on anyone.
no, not it's honestly I've been playing what is this? I've been playing some comp
Mhm.
and I really feel like it's such an RNG experience. Like I usually duo with a friend, so I get like we get one support, that's just me, and then I duo with a tank. So we're missing out like the DPS slots. So we have to like rely on
Oh.
RNG if our DPS would actually kill people or just feed. So that's
Oh
so so if I try to just flex, but the problem with flexing is that most of the people just want to be DPS when you
no.
play like comp.
Oh.
Nobody likes to play tank or like support most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Okay.
okay, so you flex. If you're that person on the team that's like, okay, I'm just gonna adjust. The problem with that is that sometimes you have to be a DPS to maybe find
Mm.
more like kills if you need to kill more because your team is not doing it.
Yeah.
But then you've been forced to just flex to support because nobody wants to heal. So
Okay.
it's kind of a toss up, but
Mhm.
it's okay. Once you get onto it, we'll start slow. We'll just play. We'll just chill. We'll just chill.
Just
We'll see you
chill.
how you like it. Okay. How do you like? Do you like Marvel characters of anyway? Do you know anyone,
Oh my gosh,
or
I
are
like
you?
X-Men characters more than Marvel characters. More than like
No,
the
X Men is Marvel. X Men is
MCU.
Marvel.
I was gonna say like the
Oh,
MCU, like the
oh no
Avengers. I
no
like
no.
the
Yeah
X-Men more
yeah.
than the Avengers.
Okay okay. That's okay. That's okay. There's
Yeah.
X Men characters on
There
Marvel
are?
Rivals. Yeah, because X Men is a part of Marvel,
Uh-huh.
so. the only reason why they were not in MCU initially was because
Because
of
of
copyright
rights,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's just recently that they
Mm,
couldn't use like X-Men for MCU.
okay.
But if you like X-Men characters, then yeah, there's Storm, there's Wolverine, there's so they're probably gonna be more. You also have but yeah, okay. So you
Okay.
like X-Men more.
Yeah, yeah.
Um who do you like? Who do you like and
Oh
is
my
this Van
gosh.
clean? Oh my gosh.
I
What
don't.
are we missing?
We're like 98% there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Nover said
I know
he's been solo queuing his tank. Ooh.
solo
Oh,
queuing is tank. I've got into Grandmaster too. Nice. Who do you play
love
as tank? Do
that.
you play Strange? I feel like Strange has such a carrying potential.
Strange is a tank?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's so
Oh.
good. He's like one of the best tanks.
Oh, damn. Okay. I think out of um God, I like X-Men because I got so into the reboot movies.
Oh yeah,
Like
first
with
class
James
and
Swackham.
Days of Future
Yeah,
Past.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. No,
I
I
was
can't
so
blame.
into that. I was so into that.
No, I get you. It was a good one, and until they did more, and then it kind of
Yeah.
fell off.
I know, right? It was just like those two that were
Okay,
good.
first class was fine. Days of Future Past was good, and
Yeah.
then there was just more they kept making, and I was like, I don't know what
Uh
to feel about this
yeah,
anymore.
like why is the writing getting worse and worse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like is Mystique there?
Ooh. Oh, she's not. She's not. But I'm assuming maybe at some point, probably.
Maybe.
I feel like there's so many that they will never run out of people to add
That's true.
in this game.
That's true. Is Jean there? I wonder if Jean's there, like
No,
out
but
of the X-Men.
she has been like rumored to be like a next in the line,
Oh
maybe next season.
damn.
Yeah. It's gonna be Jean and I think Emma.
Ooh.
Uh that's what I've seen, but not sure. Okay.
Okay.
No Bear plays Thor, but I can also Strange and Groot. Yeah, I feel those are the top three tags. Like Groot can
Nice.
be such a menace if you're a good Groot player. Oh my god, Groot! Okay, so Groot in Marvel Rivals, he can put down like walls of
Oh,
like he can fuck up your teams. Like you you can technically just like get walled and then you can get heals, right? Because you're walled from
yeah.
your support, your backline. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Oh damn.
Okay,
Imagine
what
putting down
percentage are we? Wait,
walls.
let's see. Oh,
We're at
wing mirrors. Wait.
98.
Oh, this one. We haven't claimed this one. Okay, I see
Oh,
it.
this isn't super clean yet either.
Okay, wait. Headlights. Oh,
Headlights.
oh god. I know
Grilly.
there's a way to see what's not clean or what is.
There's a
Wait,
to-do
what was?
list.
Oh wait, you tab. If you tab,
Yeah.
it's gonna glow the. No. If you tab, it's gonna show you the dirty areas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we just okay.
Tab.
Eh, Dude, this. Okay, there you
Job complete!
go. There you go.
Love that. Okay. Open
Ooh.
the tablet to continue. There's a process speed build speed build.
Oh,
There's a speed process and you can just see the point where we're just chilling on top of the of
oh, you're
that.
right. There is a speed thing.
That's
Yeah.
so cute. A
Oh
bad Groot
God.
can grief your own team so bad.
No,
Really?
that's no, because the thing is, you can like the Groot has like multiple walls they can put down. So if you put it down where you kind of block off your teammates, then you kind of yeah. If you don't know what you're
Oh.
doing and you're just putting down walls just like randomly,
Okay, so
then
it can work
all this.
against
Look at this
you.
place. It's filthy.
I
Oh
know.
my
Why
God.
are even the rocks covered in dirt? Like, gross. Who'd want to walk on this? So yeah, like among the X-Men, I guess I would probably start with Storm. Wait,
Oh
what is
yes.
Storm? Is she a
Oh my God.
support or a
Storm is
DPS?
DPS and Storm is so good. She got buffed and she's so OP this season.
Oh
We should play
damn.
it. Yeah, she's so fun.
Okay. How about
So yeah.
Wolverine? What does Wolverine
Wolverine is really
do?
good against tanks.
Okay.
So I like playing Wolverine just to bully the tank. And Wolverine has this move where he can like kidnap you. So
Excuse me.
Yeah, so it's like if
Can
you're
you
near
like
the
line
enemy,
up for that? I'm kidding.
if you're near the enemy and you press like the key for it, you just
Yeah.
like take them somewhere,
Oh
and you
my
can just
gosh.
bully them. Yeah,
What? That's
it's
so
fun. It's fun.
funny. That
But
is
it's kind of
so
harder
funny.
for okay. So the thing, you know how Marvel Rivals is like a shooter game, right? But
Yeah.
there's a lot of characters that's actually melee.
Okay.
So those will take like probably some getting used to since you can't just snipe people. But they're also pretty fun. Like Wolverine is melee, so he's just gonna
Okay.
claw you out.
Oh damn. Get your eyes gouged by Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then he kidnaps you.
Okay,
Lovely.
so I mean, you what is this? So your January has been busy, right?
Yes. It's been a lot of trial and error. And
Hmm.
I was kind of going to talk to my Twitch chat, like be a bit candid with my Twitch chat about
Hmm.
how the trial and error's been going. And I think that it's it's been a bit rough because okay, so Twitch chat I find is really they're really like Twitch is so encouraging sometimes about spicing things
Being
up.
open.
Yeah,
Mm,
like being
mm,
open, spicing things up in terms of like
mm,
what to do on stream, what content they want
yeah.
to see. Um and yesterday I was like throwing ideas around and my Twitch chat was like, "Oh yeah, you should totally do horror games or do other
Oh,
cozy games or have
oh,
other
Twitch
IRL
loves
streams."
horror games.
Yeah, and I think that's so cute, honestly, because it just reminds me so much more of the fact that um, Twitch streaming, or rather just
Mm,
streaming in general, and Twitch as a streamer platform first and foremost, like it really brings front and center the streamer themselves, and that
mm,
becomes like the quote unquote value of the
mm,
content. But
yeah.
then YouTube, on the other hand, it's very much the content or the value is dependent on what your videos usually deliver, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of streamers are really, really good at translating what they do on stream into YouTube videos. I think in the
Mm,
Genshin space, someone like Doro is really good at it. Of course, someone like Toronto, like the really
mm,
big channels, and they're so good at that. And I actually admire how consistent they are with it. In that their
mm,
stream personality really comes across in their YouTube videos. So there's no mismatch. Um,
yeah.
but then sometimes and so for guide channels like myself and even Brax, um and then like when we stream on
Mm,
Twitch and people from YouTube come to our Twitch streams, then they kind of just act like we are still a guide video just happening in real time.
do they just always like ask about like bills or
It's
just
usually
kind
like
of,
questions about builds and stuff. And the thing is, like,
mm,
I'm not even gonna hold it against them because that's the content they watch, right?
yes, yeah.
That's the content
Mm,
they want to see. It's just that in this time where I'm coming off of a break and that break being highly due to intense like burnout from
mm.
like
From that
Genshin, yeah,
content
that
too,
content
yeah.
especially, that content, that game in a way, or at least treating the game for that content. It's like I am not ready to do guides in this moment and I just want to stream.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I have been seeing you stream more, so
yeah, and like that's what I'm really trying to dedicate the time to. And the thing is like the previous week um I was trying to double stream or multi-stream on Twitch
mm,
and YouTube because a lot of people or like a lot of creators, they say it's kind of a waste if you're not really multi-streaming and you have both platforms pretty well built up. So I was thinking,
mm,
okay, let's try to maximize YouTube as a platform and see like how far streaming can get there. But
mm,
then, at least in the current state that my YouTube channel is, where People still really look for the guides from it or know it of the guides. Like when I stopped kind of or when I started streaming Genshin but wasn't really
Mm-hmm.
in guide mode, like I wasn't really answering the
Ah,
questions because I was gone for so long. I
of
didn't
course.
know what was up to date with the meta, and then
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't even tested Moeka, and I was getting a lot of questions about Moeka. So when all that started um happening more and more on stream, and I was streaming for like quite a lot,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like the engagement, the I started losing subscribers. So
Mm.
it's kind of just, oh, I am active on YouTube, but I'm not giving the same content, and that in itself is
Yeah, because
pretty.
there's just yeah, I guess that's the thing with YouTube, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like on Twitch, if you follow someone, most of the time you enjoy the stream, right? But if
Yeah.
for content like they know because they know you for just guides, and
Yeah.
that's all. Like some of them has never probably visited your Twitch ever,
Yeah.
so they see you streaming there, and you're not doing guides, you're not answering my question, streamer. So they're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I guess I'm unsubbing. But on the other side,
Not
though, on
answering
the
my
other side,
question, streamer.
yeah. On the other side, though, it's just maybe it's just a way to finally find new people, right? That
Yeah.
would like you for that. Even though it's hard though because you are losing subscribers, so that would always be the analytics would always be bad
Yeah.
in that sense.
It's like
But
I'm
maybe
totally ignoring YouTube Studio these days.
yeah, no, that's fair. But
Yeah,
it's I think that's just how it is if you like change your content in some ways.
definitely.
But I think after you pass this period of like finding what kind of content you like to do and all that, and then just build again from that, I guess.
Mm,
I I feel like
yeah.
at least the people that would unsubscribe because you don't do like guides right now, you do know that they will not be the ones who support you too if you like do other things. So they just gone earlier, but they probably wouldn't have watched your content anyway if even if they're there still as a sub, you
Oh
know?
my god, so true. Wait, I actually like that. I didn't think of it that way. Like they're just gone earlier, that they were gonna leave eventually. Okay, I actually
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah, and they
Wow.
could just be like, even if they don't unsub, they could just be like a dead number on your sub, like if they
Uh-huh.
never engage after that. So
Ah.
I think it's fine for them to leave if they know what you're.
Yeah, well guys, Rindia's so wise. Oh my god. Yeah, that is. I think that's a great way to look at it. And honestly, this just makes me admire streamers even more. Like in the last in the last 3 years, like when I've been working primarily as a YouTuber and like putting all my
Mhm.
time into YouTube. Like I've come to admire YouTubers because I understand the process of it. But now that I'm actually
Mm.
like trying to function as a streamer, um, I've yeah, I've really come to appreciate that as well, and I am starting to understand more and more like what makes streams develop, or at least what can go
Mm.
into them to either build more entertainment or build community. Because I when I wasn't spending that much time on streaming, like honestly my view of streaming was a bit one-dimensional. It was a bit limited because I also didn't
Mm.
know that much about, like in my head, it's like, okay, as long as you're good at talking, you can probably do it, right? It's everything,
Mm.
and then it'll be, I guess there's lots of room for creativity, but then I never thought about how much effort would go into that. So for example,
Mm.
now that I see this and even just our collab thing, which is a very simple collab, but
Yeah, we're just
it's
kind of
also something that it took us like a little while to get around, right? Because
yeah,
schedules and
because I guess
everything.
schedule. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think of someone like Joshua who held like Spiral Abyss quiz game shows where that
Oh
required
yeah.
like 6 different people. And I'm like,
Mm.
"Oh my god, that must be so stressful to organize."
It is.
Yeah.
It's honestly yeah, YouTube and like streaming and then like long form content is just different skill set, I guess. But
Yeah,
then if you do both and you get good with both, then you're maximizing everything in a way.
that's
Since
true.
the one you stream, you could also edit and upload. That's like the
Mm-hmm.
next thing you do. But obviously, that's gonna take a
Yeah,
while to find what kind of content you like to stream and that you can build content off to upload on YouTube or of course for like events like that for like organizing things. Those
yeah.
ones I think would do well as a YouTube video, right? Because as long as you edit some parts out
Mm-hmm.
probably. But really depends. But you're enjoying streaming right now, right? How
I
how does it feel
am.
streaming more?
I'm enjoying it now that okay, I enjoyed it the first week when I was doing Genshin stuff. I enjoyed it a
Mm-hmm.
lot because I felt like the YouTube algorithm still liked me during that time. So
Ah.
multi-streaming was it felt good because I felt like it was having the intended effect. But then in the week after that, I took a break from streaming Genshin and I tried to stream non-Genshin on the YouTube
Oh.
channel. And then
Mm.
that's when it stopped liking me, so I got stressed about it.
I
But the thing
see.
is, like, even if I got stressed about it, before I saw that the algorithm wasn't liking me, I was still enjoying the streaming itself. Like, I
Mm.
was enjoying the game, I was enjoying snacking on stream or eating dinner on stream even so that I could stream for longer. I
Mm.
felt like I was um being a bit looser, being a bit more flexible, and trying to. Because I would always have a bit of anxiety streaming before, honestly. And I don't know how much I've talked to this with my own chat, but I've always had a bit of anxiety streaming before. And it's a combination of not having done it all that often and always feeling like
Mm.
I had to be right or I had to be,
Yeah,
you
I think
know,
mm,
provide that information. But then when I wasn't streaming Genshin and I could let go of that notion, like I was just streaming Infinity Nikki,
yeah.
yeah, it was like,
I
wow,
think
we can just enjoy
it's
this.
really the pressure of being like I am like a guide maker and I always have to be right. If I say something bad, they're gonna quote me and then
Yeah.
there's gonna be like a lot of thoughts that's gonna be out there. So you don't feel like you can
Yeah.
relax.
And I think my train of thought was like, well, if I'm not providing that info, I at least hope that I'm entertaining. And I always
Mm.
thought that entertaining had to be like funny. You know, I didn't really
Mm.
consider or think all that much about how people enjoy different types of entertainment, like just being
True.
cozy or just being chill, and that actually counts for something. Like I always
Yeah.
knew that I was of a cozier vibe, but I
Mhm.
didn't really understand or put that much stock until recently into how much that can still be a good thing, if that makes sense.
True. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get it because usually when you think about it, right? Like the meta, if we are thinking about meta on
Mm-hmm.
things, is that mostly it's the people that are more like obviously not cozy, but more like hyper in
Yes.
streaming or like someone that has like so much reaction on things is
Yeah.
usually like kind of the meta if but that doesn't mean that if you're not that then you wouldn't build your own like community that would like fit more with your style, right?
True.
So it is hard to think about it in a way like what if you want to like optimize everything then maybe you have to be this kind of streamer. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's people out there that think like that, but then if you're not that and you do it and you change yourself for it, then you would just burn out really fast and you wouldn't be happy. So
That's true.
so
Spitting
it's just
facts.
yeah, so you just I guess it's finding that balance that you're thinking about the content, but at the same time you don't want to burn yourself out.
Yeah. That happy balance. And
Mm.
I think it's so right that maybe given this time or right, like I'm trying to be kind to myself also, like maybe I need to just get used to streaming like this first before I start thinking about trying to optimize the algorithm or trying to optimize
Mm,
the content.
yeah, you do have to be kind of because it is a transition. So
Yeah.
you won't just like be okay, this is good. I come back and then everything is just like perfect. Of course, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It has to be like a step by step or like one thing at a time.
Yeah, and I do
Um,
get it because you got the feedback that if you multi-stream, since you already have like an audience as well on YouTube, but at the same time they only know you for Genshin, right?
yeah,
So if you stream something else that's not Genshin, then that's technically not good for the algorithm, right? Because
yeah,
probably they'll get a notification that they're live and they don't want to watch because it's not Genshin, and
yeah.
that just puts you in the bad side of the algorithm.
Riff algorithm.
Yeah.
But like speaking of not burning out, I've
Mm-hmm.
also been a lot more flexible with myself in terms of like breaks and off time
Mm.
because before and another reason why I got so burnt out, like before I kind of wouldn't let myself have that because
Oh.
either it's there's always another video to grind next, or I need to stream next, or I need to start working on this character or work on that guide. And like um that just ended up being a long period of self-neglect.
Yes, because there should always be a time where you're just like, you know what, I've done a lot today. Maybe I can take the rest of the day off. You
Yeah.
know, I've been productive enough. Or I think it's just hard to balance and feel like, especially with social media, you see so many. You compare yourself so easily because there's so many people online that you can compare yourself to, right?
Yes.
And then you see how like they're doing this and that and that, and then you're just like, oh my god, I need to do that too. I need to be more productive. I need to do this, and then eventually
Yeah.
just forget that you're actually doing pretty good.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just different when you compare it to others, but you're still doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And so it's always hard. It's I can't blame you for that though because it is something that it's just there. You see it, and then you compare, and then you think about a lot.
Yeah, like you become pressured to grind. Like there's being
Mm,
motivated to grind and then there's being pressured to grind.
yeah, but I do think though, what I would say it might be my copium, but I do
Mhm.
think that life is short, and if you just
Yes.
think about grinding all the time, you're missing out so much that could probably make you happy on a day-to-day basis.
So true. Thank
So
you,
I'm
Panic
like,
Moon.
oh, hydrate. Thank you, Panic.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where you grind, but you also take care.
Yeah.
Um, it just I guess it just depends on also I don't know how high or how much you want to. I guess
Like how much
how
stress
passionate.
you can take
Yeah, or
or how far you want
true.
to
Yeah,
go.
like
Like
what kind of goal do you want in the long run? But at the same time, it's so hard to. I don't know.
I think that there are definitely people who enjoy the stress more than others.
No, for sure.
Because
We have different. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel tolerance for things.
Yeah. So one thing that I heard recently is that like when you're trying to work towards a goal,
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of this quote like do the reps, like do the boring bits because those boring bits, those little step-by-step bits,
Yeah.
those are what are
Oh,
going to get you
whoa.
towards the
Oh no, I got
goal.
timed out. What?
And I think that some people enjoy that more than others.
Yes, yes. Because it's kind of like probably monotonous work, just kind of vibing for others.
Yeah.
Maybe. I do think though that if you do set a goal, you have to always set like smaller goals to like your big goals.
Mm.
Because if you just have like aiming for like a big goal and then you haven't reached that big goal because it's a lot,
Yeah.
right? You don't feel any satisfaction on your journey to the big goal because you didn't set like smaller goals to the big goal.
Yeah.
So if you set like smaller goals, then at least you'd be like, okay, I'm progressing further. I'm like reaching the goal slowly but surely. But
Yeah.
it gives you that, okay, I'm doing something. So it's not just like one big goal and then you don't reach that and you just suffer
And
forever
you
until you reach it.
you just
Yeah,
suffer.
yeah, it's just I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's definitely a balance, yeah, of what kind of I don't know. It's hard. I feel like
No,
I
I
feel
get
like
what you mean.
I'm at that point where I'm just like I just feel old and I'm just like vibing and it's as long as I, you know. I'm earning some money, saving some money,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying my life. It's better than like stressing out forever and then
True.
missing out on maybe hanging more with your friends or your family or
Yeah.
those things. But I don't know.
I mean, you got to go to Japan last year.
I did. I'm so glad I
Yeah.
pushed for that. Yeah. Honestly, that was the highlight of my year last year. And then after that, it just kind of slowly went downhill from
Oh
there.
no, no. Oh no.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just glad I had that moment before like life
Yeah.
me over.
Oh my god. Life you
um,
over.
yeah, but I think it's also because I have seen some videos of, let's say, like older people get interviewed and then they get asked questions, and one of the things they always say is that they regret that they spent so much time working that they haven't spent that with their family and friends, and then they're like, always, like most of the time, that's the advice they give, that if they could change something, they would like, not have grinded as hard maybe to at least like enjoy their life more, which I think has just
Oh.
like, I just keep seeing that and I'm just like, you know what? All right, I will follow your lead and I will enjoy my life more.
Okay. It's interesting that that's like their consistent advice.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the people we're just like, it's society's pressure as well, right? You have to go
Yeah.
to a good school, you have to graduate good grades, you have to find work, you have to
Yeah.
build all this money so that you can have money for your family, and there's
Mm-hmm.
just so much pressure. So it gets us to go like, okay, I have to grind,
Yeah.
and then you miss out on like the simple things sometimes.
It's
I
like
guess
that
it's
thought that you have to be like financially stable by this age or have a house by this age or
Yeah.
things like
Yeah, but
that.
then let's say you get all the money, you save everything, but
Yeah.
that means you work like all day, every day, and you don't
Yeah.
get to do this vacation with your family, or you don't get to do because you have to do this so that you earn more. And then
Mm-hmm.
at that point, are you really like, you know, living? Or are you just like,
Yeah. Just working. It's
yeah.
just like
So
work
it's,
to live, not live
mm,
to work.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's just always a balance of things. It's so hard to balance where you stand. Like, okay, how much fun do I have when it's too much that I'm not doing anything productive? Or how
Yeah.
much,
True. I think like since my break, what I've learned to
mm,
do is say yes to more things.
ah,
And that has included trying new things, getting into
mm,
like more social situations where previously, because I feel like one symptom of always doing YouTube videos and being stuck inside is that you start to forget how to be in social situations. It's like a
yeah.
great way to turn an extrovert into an introvert accidentally. And then when
Yeah.
I took a break from YouTube, I was like, oh, wait, right, I am an extrovert.
You
Like,
do like going out.
yeah, I really like going out. Holy shit. And I thought that that would be something that I would keep just during the break. I'd be like, okay,
mm,
once
mm.
I'll just get it out of my system during the break, but then when I go back to work, like that's it, I'll just go back to the grind. But we were talking about like stress relief and balancing things out
Mm.
earlier, and for me, that's been one of the things that's been helping me deal with like the stress and the grind,
Oh,
just
yeah. Yeah, I
finding
was about, yeah,
times,
okay, okay.
yeah, finding times
Okay.
during the week to just say yes to more things or at least try something new or
Mm,
at least
mm,
hang out with a new group of people. Like in between, I have little micro self-care like working out or like cooking, those
mm.
kinds of hobbies. But then for me, that energy or just having something to look forward to on the weekends, making plans, meeting people,
True.
it helps so much because I totally neglected that the past 3 years also.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that, with like introvert and extrovert, it wouldn't like, even if you're like an introvert or an extrovert, everyone at some point would need like I don't think anyone would feel all the better if they're always alone.
Yeah.
So even if you're like an introvert, right, it's still
Mm-hmm.
good to actually get yourself out there, even though it's harder, might be.
Mm.
But I guess one of the things that I've always thought of, or at least what I've seen from like extroverted friends or like introverted friends, is that what makes them like how recharged they are. So for extroverts, usually from what I've observed, is that they feel really recharged when they're hanging out with people.
Mm-hmm.
And like an introvert hanging outside and enjoying their time could seem like an extrovert because they seem like very social and all that, but that social interaction actually drains them more. So it doesn't recharge them.
Okay.
So so I think that's how I would differentiate it if I would think about introvert extrovert because I have seen both an extrovert that's very shy and an introvert that seems so social. But but the
Oh.
energy that an extrovert gets from like social situations is
Mm-hmm.
I think the difference. Because
Mm.
for me personally, like I can be social and some people wouldn't like it depends on my energy levels on that day. But some
Yeah.
people wouldn't assume that I would be an introvert sometimes when I'm like very like sociable because I'm in that mood. Like, okay, I went out, I'm gonna do all
Yeah.
this, gonna talk to people. But then all that after that day ends, I'm like drained, right? Like I've exerted so much energy to be social.
Yeah.
So I don't gain like energy from that. But then for an extrovert,
Oh.
they really feel more like drained if they're always alone and then they meet up with friends and they feel more energy.
Yeah.
So so
Like,
that
I totally get that. Like, last night, actually, I was feeling so tired. And
oh
then, like, I streamed actually. And
mm-hmm,
now I've been trying to target hitting like 4 to 5 hours on streams, but like last night I couldn't really make it past three
mm-hmm,
because I was
mm-hmm.
so tired. And then at the end of it, one of my friends was like, "Hey, you want to go out?"
And then you were like, yes.
Yeah, it took me some convincing, but then I said yes, and like I'm so glad that I did because I felt so much better after.
Oh, so yeah, so maybe you are really an extrovert and you've just been sheltered this past 3 years.
Yeah,
So you're like,
this is
um,
my chance.
yeah, it's hard to say something. Yeah, introvert extrovert. Honestly, it's very hard to define. I feel because I've definitely seen some people that are just like more quiet, even if they are like an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
But it just really depends.
Mm,
It's interesting. It's interesting for me to observe. But yeah, if you
yeah,
felt more like after that night, you felt better, right? Hanging
yeah.
out. Interesting,
Like that
interesting.
did. I feel like that did genuinely recharge me. Someone's asking, what if you don't really line up as an extrovert or an introvert? What is that called? I mean,
Some
usually,
people, okay. Some people say, use the term like ambivert.
yeah.
I don't really know like the technicalities of all these terms to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like some people say that they relate to both. So, but what I do think is like introvert and extrovert is just a spectrum. All of us
Mm-hmm.
has something. So maybe we're just more inclined there and there. So if you're like kind of in the center, then maybe you're just in the center, you know?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's hard because I don't think there's like a definitive like this person is this and that's very strongly like 100%. Right? I think there's always like a percentage
Yeah.
of how much we want to hang outside or hang out inside on our own.
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's
which way do we lean?
yeah, it's just like where we're leaning. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
For me, for
wonder,
sure. Yeah, it's just
yeah, I wonder among chat, like, who identifies as an introvert and who
bro.
identifies as an
Where do you
extrovert.
guys lean? Well, I know mostly from my chat, we're mostly introverts here.
Really?
Uh, we're all ambivert and we just lean into yeah, we just really lean into things. But for me,
Hmm.
I can survive months without going outside. So
Oh
I
my gosh.
I can. I will be fine. And I'm just very introverted. I can do it.
Ah,
It's nothing to me.
nothing. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I would die if I if I couldn't go out for months. Oh my gosh. Like I can't imagine that honestly. Wow. You are definitely an introvert.
No, I 100% for sure. But yeah, it's mostly yeah because there's also the thing right where let's say you might be like more of an introvert and then you haven't gone out in so long that you're actually like longing for a connection or like talking to people, then it
Yeah.
might seem like you're an extrovert when people see you because you're so excitable because you haven't talked to people in a long time.
Yeah.
So it could seem like, oh, whoa, she's so extroverted. Months, rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers.
What years? Let's go. I can do it. Like during the pandemic, I rarely went out.
Oh my god, this is Ryndia's actual challenge. Can you imagine if you like start this stream that's like years long? Staying inside and this stream ends when I go outside.
True. Oh my god, I would stream so long that way. I just
Yeah. Like
But
holy
yeah, that's why I
shit.
asked you, right, to like invite me sometimes when you're going outside because otherwise I don't have any friends. Most of my friends are like introverted, so nobody will really like go outside and hang out
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah. Hi Yorty, hi Raiden. So do
I'm
you
ambivert.
think
Mm, mm?
um do you think that
What should we call in this
introverts
one?
like attracts like, or do you think that opposites attract in terms of introvert and extrovert? Because whenever I see
Uh,
like MBTI, like for romantic matchups, it's always like
mm,
opposites attract.
they usually do.
Yeah.
I think, I think it could help if there's like an introvert and an extrovert together, just so it doesn't. I think it depends. I think at the end of the day, it still depends on the compatibility of the person itself, and
Okay.
not just like if they're an introvert and an extrovert.
That's fair.
Because I feel like both introvert, there could be two introverts, but if their like way of communication is like very in sync,
Mhm.
then they'll be fine, even if they're both introverts.
Mhm.
But there's some moments where maybe two people are just so introverted that they don't know how to talk properly to each other or start
Okay.
it, then maybe an extrovert on that mix would be nice because they could start the communication
Mm.
before or um I feel like I mean in like romantic relationships people do say that, right? That opposites attract.
Yeah.
But I think that could work. I think both can work honestly.
Okay.
But so
I
it's hard to be like definitive
yeah.
um because I don't know. I've seen both work.
Mm. I think that's fair. That's like a fair assessment because I mean, you could also be like an extrovert and be really bad at communicating.
Yes, that's true. Not just because you're an extrovert doesn't mean you're like really good at talking to people.
Mm. Thank you for the
That's
hydrate.
true.
Yeah. So
I think yeah.
I
There's
do
also okay, what
wonder.
was it?
Oh
Hmm?
no, I do
No.
wonder though, because you said that your friends are mostly introverts.
Yeah.
So do you think it's because like you match each other's vibe and energy, or like you enjoy doing the same things?
I think it's the energy. Because okay, this is I don't know if it will be true for everyone, but most of the time I'm not the type of friend that you would talk to like all the time. Like you would
Mm-hmm.
not talk to me every day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I'm not the type that you would see often. I'm more of like I'm there if you need me. I will
Mm-hmm.
be there, but I will not always be there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like call me when you need me, but other times I'm just vibing on my own kind of thing. So a lot of times the friends that I've made that are also kind of that would understand that kind of way of just like kind of low maintenance friendship are
Yeah.
introverts more often than not because they do get it because I
Ah.
guess they also don't feel like they have to talk to someone like all the time.
Okay.
So maybe that's why like most of my close friends are introverts, but I do have some extrovert
Mm.
friends as well, but I guess most of them are introverts. I think it's that. I am very open though, like even from like the beginning to be like, okay, I this is how I am. Don't take it personally if I don't reply right away. And I'm clear about it from the beginning so they know what to expect of me.
Yeah.
Because I feel, if a lot of times with friendship is that you don't know if people are expecting something else from you. So it's just better to
Yeah.
be clear so that we know from the get go that I don't talk to people every day. Kind of, I don't know.
Well,
It's just,
expectation setting is good. Like, I think it's good that you're very transparent about that. I
I
think give
feel
it a posture
like
checks.
yeah, it really depends on the compatibility, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if there's like some of my extrovert friends, they do understand that, so they're
Mm-hmm.
okay with me being that way, or they at least they understand, so it's okay. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
if someone is like they would need like constant communication, then I probably can't keep up with the friendship.
Mm.
Because before I would like try it more, but then it gets really tiring for me. You're
Mm-hmm.
always like, okay, I have to see this friend because they're the type of friends that wants to meet up a lot and just like in
Mm.
person, like hang out all the time. But it's kind of harder for me to maintain.
Yeah.
So so I appreciate that you're okay as well. That I'm just like this way.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
So we're just
I
kind of vibing.
I honestly can't imagine holding that against someone. Like I don't know if that happened in your experience, like if or if you've met some or if you've had a friend that like you tried to talk it out or like you had this conflict or mismatch and then it didn't end well. But in my case, like if someone just told me like, "Oh, I don't do this a lot and that's just me. That's just my introvertedness." It's like I can't
Yeah.
imagine holding that against them and would honestly just
Yeah, you would think, right? I would be the
yeah.
same. You'd be surprised. I mean,
No.
I've definitely have people. Okay, so maybe this is like those like, you know, there will always be that kind of person, but I've definitely had someone demand more of my time, and then when I explain it to them, they tell that there's something wrong with me.
What?
Yeah. So I bring up like, let's say I bring up other situations of my other friends that are similar that would not like spend as much time always talking and chatting online and all that.
Yeah.
And then they would like completely ignore that point, and they would just like say that I've actually been called defective before by someone
What?
just because I do not like always like stay on top of everything and reply. Some people out there are wild. I'm telling you now. Uh,
That's so crazy. Oh
I
my
know,
god.
but I feel like those kinds of people are kind of probably just more on the manipulative side. I'm imagining,
Yeah.
or like gaslighty.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me when they say that. Is that person your friend? No, obviously, heck no. I pieced out of
Yeah.
that one real quick.
Oh my gosh. You know, one of the things that surprises me the
Oh,
most
yes.
about having my own apartment is that it needs so much cleaning so frequently.
Uh, honestly, that does sound like a lot because even just my room, like the
Yeah.
amount of I have to clean my room and everything, I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn it. But now you have your whole apartment to clean.
Yeah. And I think like I sometimes I'm surprised like, oh, showers need cleaning too, sinks need cleaning too
For
because you would
sure.
think, I mean like some part of me would think like, oh, you clean
Yes.
everything here, so
Mm,
surely this place
I
must get a lot of cleaning too,
know.
but
But no,
no.
especially like with the hair and like everything
Yeah.
and then the sink. Ugh, true.
Yeah. If only I could just power wash my way through it. And then and also because I'm growing up my hair, like, oh my god, my hair gets everywhere.
No, for sure. My hair is like so long, so one strand is such a bother because it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like my floor here. I was just like, okay, time to clean up some hair. There's so much hair. Sometimes I just
Yeah,
not clean the floor for a bit, and then I'd be surprised there's just like a bunch of hair and like clump somewhere. Because
true.
what? Where did you come from? Oh my gosh.
True. Just randomly on the floor. And like you don't even remember brushing your hair in that spot.
It's just they're just
They
ah.
just appear.
Can you already build a new Rin out of the hair? Oh, small Rin.
That's
No, my
a
hair
pretty
is
funny question.
yeah. Now you know where the back pain comes from, dude. When you're just cleaning and then you have to like lean down and you clean the floor and everything. And then you
True.
stand up and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait a minute, my back.
My back. And then you feel old.
Yes, that's
Nor.
true. It's okay. You're pretty young, Sevy, so you're not there yet. Meanwhile, me, I'm ancient, so
You're
I feel it.
ancient.
I
I
feel it.
can't.
Oh my gosh.
I will say though that like whenever my back hurts, my immediate response is like, okay, I need to gym harder.
Oh,
Because
wait. Just be careful when you gym though. What if you just don't over gym too?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that could also.
No, because I mean like when I feel better, I'm like I need to strengthen these muscles. Because when I
Ah.
started driving again recently, like when I got to borrow my parents' car, it had been a
Mm-hmm.
while since I had last drive. And one of the things I noticed immediately was, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this posture anymore. So my back kind of
Ah.
hurt for like a couple days after. And
I
I said to
see.
myself, okay, I should probably fix the chair and the headrest, but also I'm
Mm. Oh
gonna
my
like work more on my back a little bit the next time I go
Okay,
to
no,
the
that's
gym.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, power washers can be painful. Yeah, the pressure on these things can be something else. So if you do that to your foot
It
or
tore into his foot. I'm so scared of that.
no, yeah, yeah, I imagine it's oh god, that is
Hi, Tala. Welcome.
Hi, Tala.
The only power washer you have is a bidet.
Is a bidet. I don't even have a bidet, so
You wait,
I'm
you
just
don't? Wait, how do
I
you?
don't.
I can't. I don't think I could survive without a bidet.
I do
I'm
not
gonna be
have a
so
bidet.
real.
I just have the power of tabo in
Okay,
my
that's fair.
hand.
At least you have a tabo. I mean,
No, of course.
yeah.
No, I can't. Okay, you know what? It's crazy to me that like it seems like a lot of Americans just use toilet paper, which blows my mind when I learned about this like a couple years back, and I'm just like, wait a minute, you're not clean with just that. I will never feel clean.
Stinky.
That's also the EU. Oh my god, bro, just you have to clean yourself more.
Can
What
you
about the
guys
soap? What about
normalize bidets, please?
I wish we could all have it. Dude, when I went to Japan, that was so good. Like the toilets. Oh my god, top tier.
The toilets in
They would
Japan are so good.
like the way you open the door and they just open their lid and they greet you. The toilet just greets you.
Wait, what? That's a thing?
Yeah, it is. Dude, it's fascinating. Japan is great.
I'm so fascinated. Okay, I'm gonna go to Japan for the toilets and nothing else.
Dude, it's so good. They have so many settings and like the pressure and then everything for like the bidets and
No way.
yep.
And they play music?
Yeah, some of them do. It depends on. But yeah, there's some fancy ass toilets in Japan.
No way.
Toilets need to be taken seriously. I agree, valid. That's very valid.
That's very valid. Heck yeah. You have to bring a
Wait, where's
portable camping
99? What is
one.
missing?
What
Wait, let me.
is missing? Oh, the girl. This thing.
Oh, I thought you said the girl.
The
Like, what?
girl.
Where's the girl?
Not the girl.
That's the one thing that holding me back from traveling to NA. The toilet.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
you have to bring around a portable camping one. I'm just
No
fascinated with the
way.
poop jokes Americans make in their YouTube channels. Oh,
Yeah, if I ever go to like North America or Europe, I will. Oh my god, I don't look forward to having to deal with the bidet situation, but
okay, you know what? Zen Zuzu, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you have the bidet and you have the wipes and you're ready. Okay?
yeah,
That's good. That's
actually.
good. Everyone should be.
Mhm. Mhm. You play music to
Then
cover up the sounds. Oh yeah, true. The
okay, what
plump.
else are we missing? Clean this chair.
There's
This
still
table
some
is
around
clean.
here.
It's at 99. What is it? Wait, it says it's like fence. Wait, no, not that. Oh, wait, I think I found. Oh, this chair. There's one chair here that's dirty. Okay, I think I found it.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, it's like
Nice.
underneath the chair or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
going
okay, this
under
chair is
it.
done.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
Ooh, I have to clean the underside of
Oh
this.
wait, this post, there's something here.
Yes,
Okay.
that's clean. Okay, that's clean. Wait, we're almost
Okay,
there.
this one, I found this side, I think. Oh,
Okay.
uh, what else, what
Okay.
else? Well, I guess if you hover on them, you see the
Where is
percentage
it?
rate.
Where is it? So,
Wait, what else, what
Ryndia, do you
else?
want to tell
Hmm?
chat about the time that we explained the Omegaverse to
Oh
Saladin?
my god! We're talking about this? Okay, if you ask chat, do they know Megaverse? Does anyone know about this?
How?
I like how Queerez is like, oh no!
Oh no!
I see you, Queerez. I see you.
Oh
Chat,
no!
don't Google it. I don't, hi May. Hi Eisen.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
Google
we had
it.
the okay, we had this moment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked about this moment before on stream?
I don't.
On your
I
stream?
don't think so. Actually, I think only briefly.
Okay, so we were at Conquest and we had like we all booked like the same hotel area so we could hang out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I will never forget that moment. I don't even how did we even get to Omegaverse? Thanks for
That's a great
follow.
question. I
I'm
don't
gonna try.
remember either.
I don't know how, but no. I think I know. I think we were talking to Saladin, and he mentioned a movie of like Arnold. Was it that he got pregnant in a movie?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's why. So we talking. I
why
don't
do you
know how we got to
remember
that movie.
that?
Pregnant. So we were like, "I'm pregnant,"
Yeah.
and then we talk about Megaverse and the conversation. Okay, think about this. It's Sevy and me and my brother and Saladin. And so like how many of us was there? Like
I think there were
uh
six of us. Wait, is it? Is there six of us, or is it just five
six
of
of us,
us?
five, six, yeah. And then like
Yeah.
only Sevy and I are like, the girls that know Omegaverse, obviously. And then the rest are like our guys, right?
Yeah.
And then we got to Omegaverse, and the way Sevy was explaining this, she was even using like hand
I
gestures. And
was. I was indeed using hand
oh my god,
gestures.
oh my god, I okay. I don't. Omegaverse is a lot. It is.
It is. It really is. Like there's too much of it,
But I
man.
think with Omegaverse, it came from like wolves, right? Didn't it?
Mhm.
It's just like because animals, they have like
Yeah.
ties within heat, obviously. But then
Yeah.
the thing is, they apply it to like fictional characters and not
Mhm.
animals. And that's when it
Mhm.
gets to, what kind of hand gestures? Hmm.
So,
Hmm. I
what
mean, it's
should
about
I
time to
do
look it up.
it? No, oh my god. It's
Cake verse, dude.
what is
I
cake
think I
verse?
have no idea. I've just seen the term, but I'm not,
The
yeah.
hand
So
gestures were very intense and full bodied, and they're not safe for work. So,
yeah, Steffi was explaining nothing. If you know what I mean, you know it. She was explaining it with hand gestures. If you don't know it, don't Google it.
yeah, yeah.
We talk about everything here: introverts, extroverts, to emperor, to omegaverse. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're
Instead of
welcome.
omegas and alphas, there's cakes and forks. What?
What?
Wow, that is crazy. I'm learning something. Oh my gosh.
What?
The biggest
Excuse
question I
me?
have, did you willingly research so much about Omegaverse or did the knowledge come to you without It's
Oh my
an interesting
god.
question. Okay, I'm
Mm.
trying to remember the first time I came across Omegaverse actually. Uh how did I come across it? I'm imagining it's probably a fanfic out there somewhere.
Probably.
How about you? How did you first learn
I mean,
about
it was
Omegaverse?
definitely fanfic.
Okay, if I'm to explain Omegaverse in like simple terms, it's just basically what happens in animals when they get in heat and everything. Just apply that to normal humans. So obviously
Mm-hmm.
you get humans in heat, and obviously when someone is in heat,
Mm-hmm.
things happen.
Things
Uh,
happen. And then things
we
get
listen but we don't
exciting.
judge. Thank you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yup.
So yeah, and oh my god, I remember there was this video that Sevy linked me of this really shitty like movie on like a portrait where they like feature Omegaverse, but it's like straight Omegaverse. Do you remember this video that you linked me
I think so, yeah.
of this like content creator breaking down this like Omegaverse like series or video thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy because they were like, I don't know how much they were paying these actors, but all the acting was so bad. And then there was this guy that was just like, okay, so there's the thing. So Omegaverse has like Omega, obviously, and then the Alpha, and then the Beta, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
So if you're the Alpha, you're kind of like top of that, like people respect you, you're this, blah, 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 whatever. And then there was this scene on that YouTube video that you linked me where one dude was just going seriously talking to this alpha and was like, yes, alpha. And I was like,
Just like died inside.
said it so seriously. I was just like, this is wrong. This feels so weird. Bro. Like, just stay in fiction. Just don't do it in real life,
Don't
man.
do it in real life.
Something.
No.
I can't.
No.
Hi, Hachim.
Hi,
It just broke me. I was like,
Hajime.
what are they doing?
Yeah.
I feel bad for these actors. They just probably just like taking whatever work they can get, and then they get the script, and then they're just saying yes, Alpha.
Yes, Alpha. Oh my god. It's like you could not pay me to say that.
No, yeah, no. That's
I would have
these
to
poor
rewrite the
actors.
script. Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean,
Omegaverse
that's Omegaverse.
Yeah, but the thing with Omegaverse that's important is that it's mostly gay. So it's mostly it's mostly not straight. That's why it was even more weird with that series because it was straight Omegaverse. So like, oh.
I love how you said that. It was so matter of fact. It was so straight up. No bullshit.
Just like yes, Alpha. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh
my
no.
God. No.
Okay, now they're saying the to do. Doghouse roof. Wait, there's still something in the doghouse roof?
Flower bed edging.
We are so this game has been edging.
I know, we've been at 99% for forever.
What is happening here?
Bro.
Where is this?
What is up? Oh, here.
This is the doghouse roof, right? Oh my god. It looks clean though.
Okay, fence tops. What? We have to clean the fence tops? Which fence tops? Which fence tops?
I don't see anything in here.
Can we jump on this?
Is this the only doghouse?
It should be.
In here? Is there?
What fence tops need cleaning?
Check everything under. Yeah, let's see. You're right. Maybe it's in the sides. Maybe I'm missing in here.
Oh.
Or this one.
This. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Ooh. I can now. Oh, there you go. There was just like one something behind this doghouse roof. Oh my god.
Okay.
I can now breathe. Thank you for the last.
You're welcome, Queer.
Okay, we finished it. Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice. I can't believe we went from like the super serious topics at the beginning and then to Omegaverse.
I know. We should do this more often. We're gonna cover so much.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Omegaverse. But yeah, that's I think okay, we actually forgot to say the most important thing about Omegaverse. That on Omegaverse is that everyone that is Omega can get pregnant. So if you're a guy and you're Omega, you can get pregnant. So there's no escape. It's a fair world out here.
There's
everyone can get pregnant.
I can't.
Oh my god. Very important. Yeah.
I like how you said that that's the most
Wait, my brother just popped in that sentence.
Oh. Hi, Nick.
Oh, hi, bro.
Oh my god.
It's just like that moment in the hotel.
Yeah.
Bringing this up.
Nick's
my brother was a part of that explanation.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's
But that cake first, I didn't know about that.
I'm so scared of the cake verse. That
That is
sounds
something
that
else.
yeah. No. I picked I picked a small job for
Oh
this
wow! Oh my
moment.
god, nice.
Yeah. Just to
Yes.
give us a break from
Men
that
get pregnant now.
overwhelming.
Imagine.
Get pregnant now. I can't. Holy shit.
Did you know about that thing where it's kind of like Omegaverse, but instead of like alpha and omega, they have like the dom and the sub, but it's like innate.
Yes. There are AUs like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's not. It's more rare than to see like than Omegaverse. I don't really know what
Yeah.
to call it though. It's just
I don't know why Omegaverse is so popular. Like how it
it's
like
been so many
launched.
years. Apparently, actually, the dom sub one was first. I think even many years
Okay.
ago. But then when
Yeah.
Omegaverse popped in, it just got more popular. So now there's just less of the dom.
Huh.
Yeah, because I was just like I was curious. I was looking into AO3 and stuff, and
You should do
but
like
yeah,
an
I don't know why
AOC
it's so popular.
review.
Okay, I'm thinking the reason it's popular is because it's so horny, right? That's probably it, honestly. Okay, men can get pregnant. It's just everyone is in heat. It's all horny, so
Oh my
people like
god.
it's
Okay, Rin. We have to do an NSFW stream where we review like
yeah,
summaries.
yeah. We have to set it to like yeah, we have to
18
like our
plus.
18 our streams.
Yeah.
Hi
Yeah,
Steven.
yeah.
Forget what you heard. It's all good. You're
Yeah.
okay.
We're not gonna read the actual fic. We'll just judge the summaries.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
We can look at the tags and the summary, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The tags and the summaries. I even remember explaining the whole bonding bit. That was
Uh,
so
oh yeah,
wild.
you're right. You also did.
Yeah.
I think I think it's just a fascinating thing, honestly.
It
People are just
needs to
like
be studied.
I think it's because it's so far from like reality that people just like, it's like, yeah, this is fiction, but it's kind of it's interesting. It's fascinating, I feel.
True. I'm gonna review
Oh,
lots
oh
of
my
All
God,
Hatham
panic when you
fics.
mentioned that. Did you know when I went to Japan, I bought some Al Haytham doujinshi and I gave it to
Yeah.
Sevy. So she has
Yeah.
an Al Haytham and Kave doujinshi for
Honestly, one of my treasured possessions.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
so happy to give you a doujinshi.
Thank
Man,
you.
I just
It was my first dojinshi ever.
But this is very chill. I
This
like it. We're just
is.
kind of cleaning and yapping.
We're just, I
Oop.
know. And I'm like, man, if I could clean my own room and yap,
True.
clean the Mars
Honestly, if I can
rover.
clean my room through this game, let's go.
Yeah, true.
That'll be so nice.
Okay, Mars rover. Let's see what
Ew.
happens. If you can rearrange your
Nice.
room through Sims, that would be amazing too. Oh, yeah, true. Wow.
Yeah, just make everything in a game. So, ooh,
Just live in the
whoa.
future.
This is interesting. Okay, so we just clean this one. All right.
Mars
Okay, Savi, I
rover.
have a question though. You've been really
Yeah.
busy, so that means you haven't read any fanfic in a while now, or
No, I
just
haven't.
yeah, you've been busy.
I've been busy.
Ah.
Yeah. Although, I don't know. I feel like I'm overdue for like a.
Yeah,
for like a.
dude, it's so nice to just unwind and just go to bed and just find a story to read in AO3. That's just how I unwind. Complete
Yeah.
degen way to unwind, but hey,
Yeah.
it's relaxing.
I mean,
Oop.
I'm trying to like read books again. Like I was trying to
Yeah,
read
that's
books
good
again.
too. Yeah, I feel like any reading would be
Yeah.
really nice.
I was doing that during the break, but then now that I'm back to work, I feel like okay,
Uh,
I'm the type of person who would rather commit to watching a 20-minute YouTube video than watch 20 minutes of a show. That
no, I'm the same. I'm the
yeah,
same. I would
right?
watch YouTube videos, but then I should just be watching some shows that I've been putting on backlogs for 10 years or something.
Yeah. Cuz sometimes like for some binge-worthy shows, I feel like I
Mm.
want a really good long session, but then most of the time I only have like
Mm.
20 minutes for myself,
Okay. Okay,
like when
okay.
I
I
eat
see, I
or
see.
something. But
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
fair.
trying to do it better with like Singles Inferno. Like I've been watching Singles Inferno.
Oh.
And I feel like at least something with reality TV, because that's what I like about reality TV. Yeah, it feels like something I can just pick up and drop anytime, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
emotional impact of it isn't affected. But then when it's like something intense, like for
True.
example, Squid Games,
Oh,
I
I
could
see.
not like I haven't gotten
Okay,
past the
okay.
third
It is
episode.
heavier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's heavier, and it's like I would rather be able to watch the entire episode in one go, but I just don't have that time.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. But then
Okay, I want
for
to mention like a trash TV that I watched
tell me,
recently because it's okay. I don't know if you guys know MILF Manor. Have you ever heard of that?
wait, I don't know where to watch it though. You told me about that one once. I need to watch
Because
it.
because there's a MILF Manor too. Like this is
Wait,
season 2 of the show.
wait,
So I recently watched season 2 with my friends. Boy, oh boy, it's still interesting.
wait, I need to watch that. Where can we watch it?
I'll see. I'll link you some stuff maybe. But
Okay, okay. She's gonna link me the
the thing
stuff,
with this
guys.
season, like season 2 of it. Okay, season 1 was like they brought in the moms, like the milfs, and then they
Yeah.
brought in their young sons. So that's
Okay.
season 1. So it's
Yeah.
like you see your mom flirting with other guys your age kind of vibe. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's definitely awkward, but it is what it is. Now with season 2, they brought the milfs, and then they brought not the sons this time. So it was just like a completely different set of like young guys.
Okay.
But then eventually the plot twist was that they brought in the dads of the sons.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now the dads and the sons are like fighting for the same pool of MILFs.
No
Okay?
way. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That
Oh my
is
god. It's
insane.
crazy. But the crazy thing about this was that it was actually low key wholesome for some parts of the dad and the son, like when they get interviewed and like how they want each other to
Wow.
be happy and they're supportive. And I was just like, it was okay. It doesn't sound like it, but it was actually kind of wholesome. I was like,
Wow.
wholesome in my MILF manner? How is this possible? It was crazy.
Holy
But
shit.
it was something else, yeah.
I need to watch that. Like I need
Should
to
I be
watch
allowing
that.
these terms? I don't know, May. It's okay. It's just MILFs. We're okay. I should be okay.
So like someone asked in chat what Singles Inferno about. It's a Korean dating show where you have singles on an island, and then if they pick
Ooh.
each other to go to paradise with, which is like a fancy ass hotel overnight at a hotel. Um they have games for picking. So sometimes it needs to be a
Ah.
mutual pick, like a mutual blind vote. Sometimes the guys compete for a game, and then the winner gets to pick a girl. Sometimes it's the girls who compete, and then they pick the
Oh.
guy. And then it's just like watching them, yeah, make connections and stuff. And the thing is, like, my roster of trash TV, it's kind of a wide variety in terms of stages of dating. So Singles Inferno is like really fresh, never met each other before dating. They're just there to like have fun, talk to each other.
Mm.
And then you have Love is
Okay, okay.
Blind, where these are people who are like ready
Oh.
for marriage. So the questions that they ask are so different.
Oh.
And then there's
Interesting.
the
That's interesting.
ultimatum, where the premise of the ultimatum is these are couples that have been quite established already. They've been together for really long. But one wants to get married and the other is not sure. So the one who wants to get married, they
Uh,
give an ultimatum where it's like marry or move on.
okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like my variety
Interesting.
of
Interesting.
dating shows. It's like some just
Yeah,
meeting, some ready for
I'm not
marriage.
I'm learning. I'm learning today because I don't really watch dating shows in general.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The only reason I watched MILF Manor was because I was watching with friends and we were just like it's just fun with a group of friends on Discord just like what the fuck is happening here?
I can
Kind of vibe.
imagine. That sounds so funny.
It is. It's just like, oh man.
I would
And
want
we
to.
were watching it on a Sunday as well, so we're kind of
Oh
memeing
my
like, okay,
gosh.
when is church happening? And then we just watch this stuff.
So
Oh man.
unholy. No.
I get what you mean because it's very low commit. You're just kind of vibing, so it's not like a complete show where it's like you have to follow the plot. It's just like
Yeah.
the themes can get heavy or
Yeah. Like I think
hmm.
the last show that I finished was that wasn't a reality show was Black Doves, and that's cuz I was
Oh,
watching it while I wasn't working yet. So it was
you had the
December.
time
Yeah,
to
I had the
just
time to really absorb it, and I was really just like cleaning my apartment or cooking, and yeah, that's when I was
mm.
able to dedicate time to that actually. But
I just watched a
now,
few minutes of season 1 of Singles Inferno and it was entertaining and kind of funny for me. So you might like it too. Really?
ooh,
Oh, where are you watching? Is it on
it's on
Netflix?
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it on just to see. I'm curious. But if you said that you were trying to get back to reading books, right? So
Yeah.
what kind of like books do you like to read?
So when I was on a break, the book that I finished was what do you call it? Three Body Problem. And
Oh.
Three Body Problem has an adaptation on Netflix, but the book is really, really different from the Netflix adaptation because the book is so focused on like the events that the characters might as well not matter. Whereas the
Oh.
Netflix adaptation, what they did to make it more interesting for people to watch is that they added more characters actually to tell the story through. So that
Mm.
adaptation, like that difference was so stark. So it's called Three Body Problem. It has to do with aliens.
Oh,
Um,
oh, okay,
and
okay.
it's called Three Body Problem because the alien race involved, their issue is that their planet is surrounded by three stars, essentially three
Mm-hmm.
suns, which are
Mm-hmm.
three centers of gravity. We only have one sun. That's why we orbit in a very predictable orbit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then if you have two centers of gravity, if you have two suns, it's still kind of predictable. You will end up with like I guess an 8 orbit. But then if you have three centers of
Oh.
gravity, it's called a problem because there's mathematically literally no solution. There's no way of modeling it, which means complete chaos. It's unpredictable.
Okay,
So
okay.
the planet itself, it goes through phases of extreme cold, extreme heat. Sometimes it's okay for a while, but then inevitably it goes into like a chaotic period where it's just uninhabitable. So this
Mm.
alien race, they're trying to find a solution, and their solution is that they found Earth.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I really like the book actually, and it is told from the point of view of a human. So this is a human who's like discovering all this and trying to deal with it, and it becomes like a whole political situation as well. Um,
Mm.
and it was just really fascinating. So yeah, that was like the last sci-fi book I completed, and then I bought a couple more by the same author and by another author. But interestingly, there's like some recent sci-fi books have really been by Chinese authors, and that made me really curious. So Cixin Liu is the author of Three Body Problem, and then we have Ted Chiang, and then we have yeah, there's just suddenly a bunch of like Chinese
Oh.
author names, and it kind of made me curious. Like, wow, is that an ongoing trend right now in China? Like, is sci-fi really popping off right now?
Mm.
So yeah, like those are the books I was reading recently, and I think it got sparked by reading Dune actually because when Dune 2 came out, I loved it and then I wanted to know more, so I
Oh.
tried reading
Oh,
Dune.
you read the book?
I the thing is I didn't finish it. Like I got maybe halfway and then I think like Natlin rolled around and I had to drop it.
Oh. Oh, damn it, Natlin.
I know,
Messed up my
right?
reading.
I know, right? Interrupted my reading break. But yeah.
How are you liking the book though? At least the ones that you read.
I
How does it feel?
so it's really interesting. I wouldn't say that my usual mode of reading is actually fantasy. I actually really like
Mm.
fantasy YA. Three-body problem
Mhm.
was new to me because the way it was written was actually quite I don't want to say boring, but it was very straightforward. Like the language was so straightforward. It wasn't flowery like YA novels usually are. So that
Uh,
was like an
I
interesting
get you.
adjustment, but I was very compelled by the story, and that really is the selling point.
Oh my
Talaga, the
god, the
story was so
mystery hatch was
compelling.
somewhere away,
I
Sevy.
know. Wait,
You are
what?
getting
Really?
trolled. I'm. What is this? I'm cleaning something
No.
here. Is this the miss?
Is
What
that
is
the
this?
mystery hatch?
I have
Okay,
no
maybe
idea.
that is the mystery hatch.
You're
Children of
getting
Time?
baited.
Oh, Children of Time was the other sci-fi book that I bought actually. So I'm going to read Children of Time next. Yeah. That might be a problem with the translation. Actually, that's true. So, yeah, Cixin Liu originally wrote it in Chinese. So, that's true. It could be a problem of translation.
Mm,
But either way, like the narrative was very effective. I think that the intention really was with the writing was to focus on the events anyway. But yeah.
I, I give you this, my gift to you.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know, I just pick it up.
Thank you for the
It's just there.
gnome. We'll place it here in memory of
Oh, he looks like rest in peace. Oh my god.
rest in peace on the Mars rover. Oh my god.
Uh,
I love that.
I didn't know that you like sci-fi too.
Yeah. I think like sci-fi films. I really like sci-fi films. So, but I hadn't read a lot of sci-fi books until recently, so I just wanted to try it.
Mm.
The gnome incident.
I need to try reading. I want to try reading a book, but I'm just like, where do I even start?
Ooh, I
What
think
kind of genre do I like? I'm not
yeah.
sure, but I think I would just like something fiction and something I don't know.
I
Mm.
think that there's definitely a genre of like low
Ooh.
key books, like slice of life books. Whenever I go to Fully Booked, I see a couple that are like a narrative about someone who's finding themselves in like a little bookstore in Japan. I think that was a recent
Oh.
book summary I saw.
Mm.
Um, if you like world building, then there's definitely a lot of those I can recommend because the YA novels that I read, they were all like lots of world building, lots of fantasy.
I don't mind, I feel. I don't mind world building.
World
Uh,
building?
it's okay. This is very specific to me because I Aphantasia and I can't visualize. So a
Yeah.
lot of the times the type of writing that works for me is like if they're really good at describing emotion more so than like very
Ooh.
descriptive. Because if it's something where they just like, when you describe like a whole setting and complete like every single thing, I
Yeah.
can't visualize that. So I just have to like skip over all those because it's useless for me
Oh.
kind of. It's I don't know how to explain it, but they should be
Hmm.
good at like portraying how it feels like to be on this location instead of
Hmm.
describing like the exact things. It's weird.
Okay.
So I have that weird thing.
I totally get what you mean. And I actually, that makes me think because I've never had to pay attention to that in
Mm,
writing.
mm.
So I might have read something like that, but I might not have noticed.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but it's just like it's what I realize when I read like fanfics, and
Yeah.
some writers are so good at like emotions and like making me feel like I'm there in like a different way than not just like describing the exact pieces of things in the scenario. So it's like, huh,
Mm.
it's interesting. But yeah, because
Okay.
I'm very like emotion based since I can't visualize anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mitzi knows the Poppy War. Wait, the Poppy War is like my favorite fantasy trilogy.
Ooh.
So, my favorite fantasy author, aside from J.R.R. Tolkien, is R.F. Kuang. And she is a Chinese American author. And her debut novel was The Poppy War, which is set in a fantasy world based off of ancient China. And there
Oh.
is a lot of I loved it because it was so political, but the world building was so good and the characters were so intense. Like it was just so intense overall. And
Ooh.
for the author to insert all of those like geopolitical dynamics that were very much present in history, it was so
Interesting.
good.
Okay, okay.
Is R.F. Kuang the person
Ah.
who had that Tower of Babel novel? Yes, I also read the Tower of Babel novel. That one's a standalone. It's not a trilogy or anything. And I could
Oh.
actually lend it to you, India, because the super
Oh.
interesting thing about Tower of Babel, or that Babel novel, the premise was that this is a world with like a very subtle form of magic.
Mm-hmm.
And this magic had to do with translation. So, you know
Ooh.
how there are words in different languages that do not have direct translations?
Mm.
So, the magic that could be achieved is that a person could take two words that have maybe similar or related concepts in two different languages, but then the gap between that translation is what they can materialize.
Oh.
So
Huh.
it's kind of hard to explain without concrete examples, but the way
That's
that
okay.
yeah, but the way that she wrote it and made a narrative about it, and it was also quite political as well. It's really intense. It was just such a good standalone book. So that's something to
Okay.
start with because it's not like you need to read an entire trilogy or anything.
Yeah, I just want like a singular thing. Yeah, that could maybe could start with.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay, okay.
that's
Noted,
it's called
noted.
Babel. Um
Mm.
and I just loved it so much. I finished it in like one day. It's like whenever I
Oh,
see yeah, it's called Babel or the Necessity of Violence. Yeah. So intense.
I'm gonna search the word count. Just I'm very curious. Okay, it's like estimated 200,000
Oh,
words.
that's
Okay, that.
easy for you. 200,000
Yeah,
for you.
200,000 words. That's just like what, three fanfic?
Yeah, rookie numbers. Rookie
That's
numbers.
baby. Oh wow. You know what? That is very doable.
Mhm.
200,000 words is very doable.
Yeah.
Um.
Book club.
Okay,
Book
okay,
club
okay.
moments.
Noted, noted. Yeah, yeah. I haven't really, yeah, read a book in a long time. But I think
Mhm.
that's also one of the reasons I've never like got into reading books before is because I can never visualize. So I never got how people get so immersed in a book and they can just like visualize everything because I don't have
Mm.
that.
That's
So
true.
that might be why. But then, yeah, then I started reading fanfics and I'm like, wait, there's some writers that's really good with making it work with me, even when I can't visualize.
Yeah, I think it's because one of the very common writing techniques is to try to appeal to senses,
Mm.
right? Like cuz when I remember when I took a creative writing course in high school, like most of the time their method really of show don't tell has to do with showing what's there, and you show what's there by appealing
Mm.
to senses, like make them
True.
smell, make them see,
Mm.
make them hear, right? But then it's not very common that um the show applies to emotions because for a lot of writers, if they can make you feel where you are or the environment, then that can already evoke emotion, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
very yeah, I can't even describe how you would write for me. But then
Mm.
there's some works I should have remembered them where I'm like, this is really good and it really made me feel like how it is in that
Mm-hmm.
position, even though yeah, it's I will see. Maybe I'll read more and then I'll find out how they write. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely different
It is.
than yeah.
It is. And honestly, I think it's a pretty interesting thing for you too, like experiencing those different writing styles as someone with aphantasia. And it's like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where I would want to say it should be studied.
I know. I've actually thought like about that to like what if I just start like making videos on YouTube about how it is from my POV because I have aphantasia, right? So I can't
Yeah.
visualize and I also don't have the inner voice. so I also don't hear sounds, right? So like
Yeah.
my mind is just completely blank. It's just completely different from how people perceive the world.
Whoa.
So it's just like I haven't met a lot of people that doesn't hear like sounds in their heads and also doesn't visualize. I have like one mod that's the same as me, and like most of the people in my chat can. So yeah. I don't have the mind's eye and I don't have audio in my brain. So I would never hear
Oh.
myself think. I would never hear music in my head. None of that. It's just nothing.
Dude.
What is the test for this? Honestly, you don't need a test. If you hear something, then you don't have it. And
Hi,
if you can visualize
Celeste.
in some small scenario. Okay, there was a test for like Aphantasia. I feel like people talking about it when it got viral, where
Yeah.
they would like imagine like an apple and they would close their eyes, imagine an apple, imagine like maybe the color or the texture or where the apple is at. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, there's nothing because I can't visualize. Hi, Slash. But yeah, but if you have like bad visualization, it doesn't mean that you have none. So
Mm.
there's some people that just has it like very minimal, like blurry or like very faded or just like in the corner.
Yeah.
But for me, there's just really nothing. I've tried so hard when I found out about this,
Whoa.
and I was just like, no, I don't think I have it at all. So it's crazy because I did that with my brother and we were
Yeah.
doing it together, and he was just like, he has such a good visualization for like the texture, the color, the table, someone in there, and like everything. And I was just like, bro, you took all of it. I didn't have any.
Damn.
So I was just like, yeah. So
I think that
I
would be so interesting actually if you made videos talking about that. Like you
yeah, so
could
like
find an entire Aphantasia community.
yeah, it might be interesting. But I just need to like start with a topic that would be like I guess the most common, or
You
I
should
don't
start
know.
with a test.
Oh, maybe. That's not a bad
And it
idea.
would be
It's
like,
true.
do you have aphantasia? And then the thumbnail would be like, don't have inner mind's eye or something, or can't see this in your mind. And then
Well,
it's like,
I'll think about it. But I feel like there's just so much I can talk about my experience in that end of seeing
yeah,
anything or hearing anything. Uh,
yeah.
my brother has told me though that it might be a positive thing that I don't hear anything because you know when you get a song stuck in your head and you just hear that annoying song. So the funny thing for me is that I do not hear it in my brain, but the song still gets stuck in my head, which is I just sing it or I just start humming it, but I don't hear it, but it's still
Huh.
stuck. It's so weird because why is it stuck? I can't hear it, but it is.
Whoa.
So it's something.
It's like your
So
brain does have it, but it's not manifesting how it usually
yeah, there's just
would.
no audio, but I would just sing this song that's stuck in my head.
Whoa. Can you like see the lyrics, or you have the lyrics in you
No, no,
though?
no, 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 nothing at all. But I just start
What?
humming it if I don't know the lyrics.
That's
I
so
don't even realize I'm
interesting.
doing it too. And then I just like, wait, why am I humming this thing? Yeah, it gets in my brain in a different. So a
That's
Fantasia only club.
every stream she keeps randomly breaking out into the same dance.
Just dude, just don't sing it. No, yeah, but I just have to be aware that I'm doing it in the first stop myself.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it's just there, you know. Oh, it's weird. You have to
Yeah.
vocalize it to manifest it. Yeah, it's just like it's stuck, but I don't hear it. It's weird.
So interesting.
It's like muscle memory, maybe.
Maybe.
It's so yeah. It's kind of when someone brought also like a musician friend brought this up to me when he
Mm-hmm.
found out I can't hear like music in my head. He was like, "Wait, that's so surprising," because he says when he plays an instrument, he hears what he wants to do or like what he's about to do or what he
Mm.
wants to do with the music.
Yeah.
So since for me, I can't do that. He was like amazed that I can just sing without hearing anything,
Yeah.
which is like a different thought to me. Like, whoa, wait, that's so interesting.
In fairness, yeah, being able to sing even then is actually impressive.
I was like, whoa. So I think the downside for me is that, you know, when I want to do something with a song, like let's say I want to change it up, like I want to add like a thriller here or like whatever ad lib or something,
Mm-hmm.
I just trial by fire because I don't hear what I wanted to do.
Oh.
So it's if I've never done it before and I do it for the first, I'm just like, okay, I just have to commit. and then I don't know if it's gonna sound good or not. Like can't hear it.
Whoa.
That's I think that's the thing I've thought about recently. Uh,
Damn.
yeah,
It's so
it's
interesting
interesting.
hearing you
Yeah.
talk about it actually, because like comparing it to my experience and also just trying to picture how you are experiencing it. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness.
Wait, how is it for you? Let's say when you're like singing or like playing and then singing. How is the experience? Like, what do you hear in your brain? Do you hear something?
Mm, when
You
I
think?
am trying to like practice a
Hmm.
riff or practice a song, I usually, just as my personal process, I usually refer
Hmm.
to like the original or a cover that I really
Hmm.
like that I'm trying to replicate.
Yeah.
And then I just really try to replicate that with my voice. So I know what it sounds
Hmm.
like, and then I try to replicate
Okay.
it, and then I try to like find my own
Ah.
placement just for better vocal technique. But
Okay.
for me, yeah, it's really just copying it. So I also
Oh.
have to keep that internal reference, and it is important me to hear it.
Ah. That is so fascinating to me because there's nothing I can reference because I can't hear it, right? So it
Yeah,
just has to be, oh, I
yeah.
see.
So it's like exact opposites.
Interesting. Ah. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. That is
Yeah.
so
And
interesting.
speaking of singing,
You are singing tonight,
I
right?
am singing tonight. So we're gonna be doing a karaoke stream in a bit,
Yay!
and
Yay!
I am going to eat dinner because I feel the hunger.
Please do, please do. Yeah.
Yes.
My method is more YOLO. Yeah, it's just YOLO because
Yeah.
I'm really just trial by fire. Just like, okay, go perform, do it. I was like, oh, because I can't reference back.
But it still works though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I think that's why I kind of went the direction of just like I just sang a lot. I just sang. I just like sing, 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 practice, practice, practice. So that I just there's no other way for my body to remember.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that
so
is
interesting. I'm glad
this
the
was an
chat enjoyed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, this was a yeah, this was fun.
It
I'm glad we finally
was.
did it.
I
Yes.
know.
We just
This
talked about
is
everything.
We
Oh my god.
did. And we're gonna do this more. We're gonna play more
Yeah, yeah.
games. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're gaming
Oh my
gaming.
god, I can't wait to bring you to Marvel Rivals.
Oh I,
Don't worry, I will guide you along.
okay, I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
I've had quite a lot of hours on it already.
Oh my gosh, Marvel Rivals addict right here. Okay, chat. In the meantime, well, I'm not yet on Marvel Rivals. Go watch Ryndia play Marvel Rivals.
Oh my god, yes, yes. I've been playing with the community actually, which is I've just been doing like open lobbies kind of
Mm.
thing. And then just like
Mm.
everyone just come in if they want to join in. So you can do that too for like your community if ever or any of that. But
Oh
it's fun.
damn. Yeah, okay. You're
But
definitely
yeah,
gonna drag me in.
I know you need to eat
Foods,
and
yes.
then you go to singing after it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll let you eat. You're probably hungry because I had dinner before I started
Oh, you
stream.
did? Okay. I
Yeah,
had my
yeah,
banana,
yeah.
but now I'm hungry.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, thank you, India. I can't
Thank
wait to
you.
do
Thank
this
you.
again. And thank you, India's
Yay.
chat. You've been so
Okay, let me go check
wonderful.
out Sevy, everyone. I know it's a shared chat, but I guess I
Yeah.
give a shout out. Enjoy
Bye.
your karaoke.
Thank you,
Yeah.
India. I'll
Maybe
talk
next
to
time
you
we could
soon.
do
You want
some
to
singing
do?
together. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
But I promise I'm
please.
singing tomorrow, so I'm like, okay, I'll save my voice for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So next time, next time.
Next time.
Yeah,
All
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
Okay, okay. Eat well. Bye
Bye.
bye.